What's up everyone and welcome to the first video of 2020, and it's a bit of a spicy one today. I want to give credit to the right people for finding this. I know GazTTV did a video on the stealth mechanics, and then Niche expanded it into the farm I'm showing now. You can find links to both of their videos in the description below, and go check out their channels and spread the love from me. However, I wanted to take the idea and try and push it to min-max it a little bit. I have seen a fair few videos on this, and a fair few builds that I don't think make the most of this farm. I also want to take a little bit of time just to talk about what I actually think about this farm. So let's start with the mechanics of the farm. Intrinsics are earned through XP earned during a mission, meaning they're affected by affinity boosters, stealth multipliers, and the cat buff from a Smita Kabat. We're going to be working with these things to try and make intrinsic farming as efficient as possible. To do this, we're going to be using an Ivara and a hammer for that huge finisher damage. Railjack enemies have an extra 0 added to both their health and their armor, so you really need a very heavy hitting weapon to be able to finish them, especially since covert lethality is no longer a thing. And Ivara is going to be used to be resitting the alert status of the enemies with her first ability. So let's look at those builds before we launch into the strat. Ivara is one of those I've seen built in a lot of different ways, kind of weird ways to be honest. If I'm honest, I think a lot of them miss the mark when it comes to doing this farm effectively. So let's start with enemy radar and enemy sense, which combined with our cat, we're going to know where all the enemies are at any one point, means we can home in on them and not spend too long searching for them. We're not modding for range for our abilities here, since you're never really going to get to make the most out of it. So spending a lot of mod slots on it is a bit of a waste, to be honest. Speed is of the essence, so we're going to be using Infiltrate, which increases our movement speed whilst in Prowl based on power strength. We're going to be combining that with the Umbral Intensify and Transient Fortitude to make the movement speed as quick as possible. We're then using Lightning Dash. A feature of that mod is actually not listed. It makes your rolls faster and you roll further. Since you're going to be using that as your main movement, this is a fantastic boost to the speed of Ivara. Fleeting on here, streamlined for efficiency, and then flow for energy storage. Running a double energize here, which keeps my energy up, but a single one or just using pads will work just as well here. For the melee, we're going to go with the most reliable thing to get the job done, which is the Fragor Prime. Nothing too special here with the build, going with as much upfront damage as possible. Prime Pressure Point, Prime Smite Grenier makes things so much easier to one-shot. Prime Fury, Sacrificial Steel and Organ Shatter for crits. Prime Fever Strike, Shocking Touch for corrosive, and then Finishing Touch for finisher damage. They're actually pretty much the only multiplicative mod left in melee right now, so it's absolutely worth putting on here for that damage. As for the strat, it's actually pretty easy. Make sure you've got your booster going and your cat equipped, board your Railjack and launch the Flexor mission. Guaranteed chance to get the Grenier Galleon objective, which is what we're looking for. Once you've loaded in, drop out of your Railjack and start making your way towards the Galleon, blinking as often as you can. Try and avoid aggroing any of the units as you'll make your way to the Galleon, because otherwise they're going to attack your Railjack while you're inside, and effectively it puts you on a timer. Once you're inside, drop a couple of energy pads, make sure you have the Sleep Arrow equipped, cast your Artemis Bow for the instant cast Sleep Arrow on the alternate fire, and then cast your Prowl. It's then a case of sleeping enemies, getting behind them, and finishing them. You have to be behind because from the front or the side, you're actually going to reset your stealth XP multiplier. You can still instant kill from the front or the side despite the lower finisher multiplier, so you do need to be careful that you don't accidentally reset your stealth XP. Then it's a case of making sure you clear every room that you find. Gonna leave a full run at the end of the video for you to watch me do a full run at full speed without trying to show anything specific, and you can get an idea of where these additional rooms that you need to clear are. Once you've cleared everything, then it's just a case of aborting the mission, and then the job is done. You keep the intrinsics that you earned up to the point that you abort, and then you just do it all over again, over and over again. It's really not difficult whatsoever. So with that said and done, do I think this should be changed? And honestly, I don't think it should. Look, it's not fun, like, at all. But it is effective. I've said many times on my channel that efficiency is rarely fun. And this is one of those times, if people want to do this, then go for it. Yes, you're getting intrinsics fast, but you're not getting any avionics, you're not getting a chance at that Mark III LiDAR reactor, those Mark III guns, you're not getting any resources you're going to need to be restoring those parts. It's literally only getting intrinsics. So do I really think that people doing this to level their intrinsics, especially at a time when Railjack itself is in a super buggy state and breaks pretty often, do I think that's bad? No. And honestly, I don't really think that this needs to change. But I guess we'll see what will happen to it. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. I'm going to put a full run here so you can see it from start to finish. No cuts, you can see the build fully in action. I apologise for the lack of content these last few weeks. I've had some stuff happen in my private life and needed to take some time off over Christmas to deal with it. However, I am back now, raring to go, and I hope to see you all in the next video.
Cogitators defragged and optimized. Warfighting algorithms iterated and updated. Vernier Galleon in system. High-value personage aboard. Infiltrate and terminate. Dropping Tenno out of airlock. Detected. Single-person attack craft. Prepare to engage. Ship killer platform sighted. Priority target. I need Tenno on the inside yesterday. Galleon, our shipboard weapons will be ineffective. Board and kill its captain. Eyeballing Galleon Captain. Drop the hammer. Captain terminated. Galleon in disarray. Objective complete.